Hello, amazing artists. This week, we are looking at the artist Jasper Johns. He is an American artist who was born on May 15th, 1930. He is a painter, a sculptor, and a printmaker whose work is associated with abstract expressionism, neo-dada, and pop art. He is well known for his depictions of the American flag and other U.S.-related topics. This month, we are focusing on the topic of lettering. Remember, lettering is the art of drawing letters, not just writing them. Jasper Johns loved to include numbers and letters in his art. Today, you will need your paper, pencil, an eraser, and something to color with. You can use oil pastels, colored pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you have on hand you can use to get started. We are going to get started with our pencil. Remember, draw light until you got it right. This way it makes erasing easier. Remember last week I taught you an easier way to do bubble letters by first writing out the letter and then just tracing around it, and then the inside, and then tracing around, and then you just erase the inside, and that is an easy way to draw letters. This week, we're going to talk about another way to create letters. This time, you are going to, again, just write out the letter, but you're going to add really big ovals to each of the sections, as you see me doing here, and then you trace all around the outside. And remember, then you just erase the inside. Okay, let's get started. You are going to need a piece of paper, and you are going to start by folding the paper in half like a hamburger, and then fold it in half again, and open it back up, and then fold it like a hot dog, and then fold it one more time again. You'll know you've done this right if you have 16 sections. Remember to pause this video if it is going too fast. I just first want you to watch me. Right now I am writing down all the letters of the alphabet just so you can see how to do this. Remember, I said this time you just put ovals around each one of the sections of the letters that you wrote. And you can see I am just making pretty big ovals around each of the straight lines, and then when I have a curved line, push over, oh, there we go. When I have a curved line, I make a few tinier ovals. So right now I am just practicing the alphabet to show you how each one of the letters works so that you'll be able to do it for the next step. So please just watch, you don't have to do anything. What you're going to do next is you're still going to just watch me. I want you to see how the bubble letters are formed. You can see here, I am just going around the outside of each one of the letters. Simply just going all around the outside of all the ovals that I just made. Now it's time to begin your project. If you are in first or second grade, I want you to use your name and write one capital letter in each one of the boxes that corresponds with your name. So my first name is Tina and my last name is Norelli. So I am putting one letter in each box. If you have some boxes left over, just start your name again. If you are in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, you can decide to use different kind of words that maybe relate to you or words that you would like to use, and you can get creative with that. So again, remember, if you're in 1st or 2nd grade, you're going to try just using your first and last name. And if you're in 3rd, 4th, or 5th, you might use some words that are important to you. When you are done writing out your name and then doing the ovals around each section, you're going to take a marker or a crayon or a colored pencil, and you're going to just simply trace along the outside of all of the ovals. Remember, you're just tracing along the outside, and if there's any little spaces on the inside, you can make the little circles or little shapes that go on the inside of each letter. Next, I am going to use my eraser, and I'm going to erase all the lines that are in the inside. You can use the back of your eraser, or if you have a bigger eraser, remember, if you have a lot to erase, a bigger eraser for bigger areas. You can see this tiny eraser is taking me a very, very long time. Plus, it will use up all my eraser. But if you have a bigger eraser, it will go much quicker. Time for some color, baby, color. You can see here I started coloring in with some markers, but you can use whatever you choose. Jasper Johns' style of painting was a little more scribbly, don't you say? He actually would layer paint on top of each other and use overlapping, and he actually used stencils to create his lettering. But what I want you to do is I want you to try to use your crayons or colored pencils or oil pastels and markers, and I want you to try to overlap just like he did with his paint. You can see here I'm not being careful at all, and I'm coloring outside of the lines, and I'm coloring very scribbly. You can do that with this project because I think it really reflects Jasper Johns' style. First and second grade, you can color this however you like. But if you're in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, I want you to think about the color choices you're making, because I'm going to ask you on the Google form what colors you used. Did you use warm colors? Did you use cool colors? Maybe you used the primary colors or the secondary colors. You can see on my sample that is on the left that I used a row of cool colors, then I used a row of warm colors, then I have a row of cool colors, and then my last row is warm colors. So that was my plan. Do you have a plan for how you're coloring? Remember, you can use whatever you have to add your color. You can see I'm using markers and crayons, and then I use a little colored pencil. Next, I'm going to show you some oil pastels. When you use more than one material on your artwork, this is known as mixed media. Mixed media is one of my favorite things. I love using a little bit of everything. Remember, get messy, experiment with color, you may scribble, and just have fun. Remember, when you are done, you're going to fill out your Google form for a credit. And then if you'd like to share with me what you've made, you could email me or send me a video on Schoology. And then you also could try Flipgrid. Remember, you just get on there, you say your name and grade and class, and then share your art with me and your classmates. I can't wait to see what you create. Until next time, friends, stay creative.